अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आज हम चैप्टर 1 कुरान मजीद एंड हदीस नबी अलूमल कुरान लेसन 2 का लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 डिस्कस करेंगे। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, with reference to Quranic verses, state the names of Quran. The Holy Quran has many descriptive names that are mentioned in the Holy Quran. These names manifest the greatness of the Holy Quran and highlights its virtues. Descriptive names mentioned in the Holy Quran are Quran, the most common name; Al-Kitab, the book; Al-Zikr, the reminder; Al-Huda, the guidance; Al-Nur, the light; Al-Shifa, the healing; Al-Rahmah, the mercy; Al-Hakim, the wise; Al-Mubin, the clear; Al-Amr, the command; Al-Hadith, the narration; Al-Bayan, the explanation. Allah says in the Quran, "We have revealed to you the book as an explanation of all things, a guide, a mercy, and good news for those who fully submit." Surah Nahl, verse 89. One of the descriptive names of the Holy Quran is Ahsan al-Hadith, which means the best of discourses. The strong and clear reasoning in the Quran is evident. One of the descriptive names of the Holy Quran is Bayan, which means an evident message and proclamation. It clearly explains the way of guidance. Allah says, "This is an insight to humanity, a guide and a lesson to the God-fearing." Surah Al-Imran, verse 138. Among the attributes of the Holy Quran is Furqan, which means the criterion that distinguishes between truth and falsehood. Another attribute of the Holy Quran is Al-Karim, which means noble, honorable, and dignified. Allah stated in the Quran that this is truly a noble Quran. Surah Al-Waqiah, verse 77. Question number 3. Describe the characteristics of the Makki and Madni surahs of the Holy Quran and provide examples. The Holy Quran was revealed gradually over approximately 23 years. The verses in surahs revealed before the migration to Medina are called Makki verses, not verses. There should be surahs written over here. Okay, so here it's a typing mistake. Instead of verses, there should be surahs written over here. And those revealed after the migration are called Madni surahs, not verses. Characteristics of Makki surahs. Number 1. Teaching fundamental beliefs. Makki surahs primarily contain teachings about fundamental beliefs. For example, Surah Al-Ikhlas discusses the concept of Tawheed and Surah Al-Qariyah addresses the concept of the hereafter. Number 2. Refutation of disbelievers and polytheists. Makki surahs refute the false beliefs of disbelievers and polytheists with logic arguments and warn them of severe punishment. An example is Surah Al-Baqarah. Number 3. Teaching ethics and manners. Makki surahs provides guidance on ethics and manners, instructing to adopt good character and avoid bad behavior. For instance, Surah Bani Israel provides such teachings. 4. Concise and comprehensive. Makki surahs and verses are brief yet comprehensive and extremely eloquent. They exhibit intellectual and literary beauty with a passionate tone as seen in Surah Al-Asr, Surah Al-Kawthar, and Surah Al-Takasur, etc. Number 5. Disjointed letters and prostrations. With the exception of Surah Al-Baqarah and Surah Al-Imran, all Makki surahs begin with disjointed letters such as Alif Lam Mim, Alif Lam Ra, Ta, Sin, Mim, Ha, Mim, Kaf, etc. Additionally, prostration verses are generally found in Makki surahs and verses. Number 6. Addressing all of humanity. In general, Makki surahs and verses addresses all of humanity. For example, phrases like "O mankind" are used. Number 7. Prophecies and oaths. Makki surahs includes oaths and prophecies about future events that later came true, such as the prophecy of the victory of the Romans. Surahs like Al-Asr, Al-Fajr, and At-Tin also contain such prophecies and oaths. Word Kalla. A distinctive feature of Makki surahs is the use of the word Kalla, which is employed to emphasize an important point or to refute a claim. Number 9. Sound of harmony. There is a sound of harmony in the surahs and verses, and their style of narration is glorious. These words immediately affect the hearts. For example, Surah Muzammil. Characteristics of Madni surahs. Number 1. Teachings of worship. Teachings of worship. In Madni surahs, the teachings of worship are given. The problems of prayer, fasting, zakat, hajj, jihad have been described, and the effects and benefits of these worships have also been mentioned. Number 2, addressing the believers. In Madni surahs, instructions have been given to the believers by addressing them in general. In the address, the words Ya ayyuhallazina amanu have been used. Number 3, big and long verses. Madni surahs are very large and their verses are also long, such as Surah Al-Inam, Surah Al-Araf, etc. Number 4, description of the characteristics of people of the book and hypocrites. In the Madni surahs, the details of the moral, religious, and social weaknesses and traits of the people of the book, Jews, Christians, and hypocrites are described, such as Surah Al-Baqarah, Surah Al-Imran. Number 5, statement of social, economic, and political studies. In the Madni Surahs, the rulings related to worship, ethics, economy, society, and politics have been described, such as Surah Nisa, Surah Maida, etc. Number 6, verses of commandments. Such verses in which any Sharia ruling has been mentioned directly or any ruling derived from it are called ayat hakam. For example, the issues of zakat, the method of ablution, etc. There are about 500 verses of commands in the Holy Quran. Number 7, description of battles. After the migration to Medina, the series of conquests began, and there are mentions and details of conquest in the Madni Surah, such as Surah Al-Anfal, Surah Tawbah, etc. Number 8, enforcement of laws. In the Madni Surah, the details of the laws which were practically implemented are described, such as limits, qisas, etc. Number 9, a description of patience and steadfastness in jihad fi sabilillah. In Madni surahs like Surah Al-Imran and Surah Al-Anfal, patience and steadfastness in jihad are emphasized. As Muslims, we must firmly believe that the Holy Quran is a divinely inspired book. Without recognizing these virtues and qualities in it, we will struggle to follow its teachings.